What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. All right, so the New Orleans Saints win totals for 2025 are out. And just in case anybody is not suffering from ED, let me attempt to induce some in you. As Vegas believes that the over-under on the New Orleans Saints should be 5.5 wins. So at a time in which you're already incredibly frustrated about a team that has done nothing but spin its wheels and tell you, look, we're not doing anything wrong. Okay, we're not doing anything wrong. Maybe it's a bit of bad luck. You are the problem, not us. At a time when that's been the last 3 years, well, in terms of setting your expectation for this fall, Vegas is saying, well, you know what? We think you're 5.5 wins good. So now you, as an New Orleans Saints fan, get to say, okay, well, will we go 5-12 or maybe even pull off a 6-11? Where do you land? For what it's worth, the 2024 win total was 7.5, only to finish with 5 wins. I'm feeling bullish, guys.
Oh, no.
You don't think they get to
put his
6
nuts on the
wins?
line.
No, I'm not going to put my nuts on the line. You don't think they can get to 6 wins, though?
Let me see their schedule.
An offensive, okay, new coaching staff, so we love a new coaching bump. Do we think Kellen Moore is good or not? I don't know. I think so.
I know. Can I get with you after the draft?
No, not quite. No, you cannot. Not for this. No, I'm not going to allow that. You have to make you're in this segment right here. You have to make your call. I'm with Ryan. Now, my problem is when it comes to over-under win totals, I almost always think the team I cheer for is going over. Like, I think I would have bet the LSU over each of the last 10 years, and I probably would have been wrong 6 of the 10, maybe even 7. So I don't know that I'm the best to answer this, but new coaching staff, like, and if we're using 5 wins as the base from last season, I think you'll be better than last year. Last year, the offensive line actually got a little bit better. Now you got another year on task. You should have much better injury luck than you had last season. Like adding Brandon Cooks. As you said, Jake, you got a lot of draft picks with which to play. Don't really care about Derek Carr too much, but I like bringing in Kellen Moore. Yeah, I think, okay. I can kind of see it. I could see, a good solid 6-11 season out of your New Orleans Saints.
A good solid 6-11.
So you don't think that, like, somebody who's never been a head coach, you don't think he's going to struggle at all?
No, I mean, that could definitely be the case, but, like,
he's also probably better than Dennis
he's
Allen.
replacing, I was going to say, he's
fair.
replacing a guy that we knew was a bad head coach and
Yeah.
continued to be a bad head coach. So in the Schrodinger's coach that is Kellen Moore, is the cat alive or dead? I'll choose to believe that it's alive
Okay.
for now.
Well, and I know we've talked about, like, why are the Saints trying to get in win now mode? They don't have the roster to do it. You have gotten better in the offseason. Like, you signed Justin Reed. Like, and you could say, oh, well, you signed Brandon Cooks. He's older. He's better than what you had last year as a wide receiver 3. Like, you have objectively gotten at least a little bit better in the offseason.
You got Chase Young coming back again for whatever that's worth.
I forgot about that contract.
You've added some. What other defense? You've added some defensive pieces here and there. Again, I don't think this is a great team, but last year's team won 5 games. Mm-hmm. And that was a team with a record-setting amount of injuries that hated their head coach very clearly, got fired in the middle of the year. So, like, you're telling me that this team shouldn't be able to do better than that disaster?
They should be able to.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So then I feel like over 5.5 wins is not a bad bet. And maybe not overly sunshine pumpy. Though, again, my season total wins, I would lose more often than I won because every year I see LSU's total, I'm like, oh, I think they should definitely go over that. And they have failed to do so more often than not as of late.
I'll be the pessimist and say 5 wins.
All right, well, we'll see.
So if I'm not
I would
mistaken,
love to be proven wrong.
you play the NFC West and the AFC East, correct?
I'm actually not sure. I haven't even looked at the schedule, which is,
Well, the schedule,
critical information for this.
well, you don't have like the dates or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's the way that it lines up is you're going to play the West out of the NFC and the East out of the AFC. So does that change anything for you?
No, I mean, look, the Niners are way, way, way down from what they used to be.
So Niners, Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks.
That's what I'm saying. Rams are still really good, but otherwise, the NFC West is not what it was a few years ago where it was basically all the best teams in the NFC.
All right, so T, I might follow you to 6 wins because
Let's go.
you have the 49ers who are in a rebuild right now. You have the Jets and also the Patriots and the Giants. All those games are going to be at home.
There you go.
So you like where those games are. Those teams are still trying to figure out a lot of information about their
Panthers
team.
games thrown in.
Now, on the road,
Falcons.
well, I mean, the Panthers might be better than you. Away on the road,
Maybe.
you do have a tough game against the Rams. That's going to be very difficult.
That's a loss, not a big deal.
You got to go to Buffalo.
Loss, no big deal.
You got to go to Miami.
Yeah, you were going to – well, I don't know what Miami's – who knows.
Now,
But
you get to go to Tennessee, they earned the number 1 pick. So I still think they're going to struggle. You go on the road to the Bears, depending on where Caleb Williams and how much they've grown and where that falls on the schedule. I do like the home games, though. I like having the Cardinals, the 49ers, the Jets, the Patriots, and the Giants all at home.
feels like 6 wins at least, guys. There it is. We figured it out here on OTB. If you are watching this on YouTube, act now before the win total gets bumped up. 5.5 wins. Hammer it. Saints over. And Mickey Loomis going to be smacking that gum right in your face when he's sitting there on top of a sexy 7-10 exceeding expectations record.
I told you.
Hell yeah.
Vegas, they don't know.
Yeah. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the 2 guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.